everybody, I'm the Big Easy Chef. I'd like to show you how to make some really nice barbecued ribs. Now can you just imagine some barbecued ribs? Those are ribs I was thinking about. Now can you imagine those ribs with some barbecue sauce dripping off of them? Again, you did really good. So why don't you and I run over into the kitchen and get started on these ribs. Let's see what's shaking and get to baking. Forget the kitchen. We need to start outside. You want to get the barbecue fired up. You can see on this barbecue it has an offset firebox and it sets lower than the cooking area. This is important as the heat rises and it allows the hot air to travel into the cooking area, heating it just perfect. This barbecue is made out of heavy steel. The heavy steel helps the barbecue to hold the correct temperature. I'm using the charcoal starter. I'm filling it with charcoal briquettes. I like using briquettes. I think they work best as they're uniform in size, and this makes a predictable heat. I like using a couple of paper towels to start the fire. They seem to work really good. You could use newspaper. Slow and long cooking is the key to having your ribs turn out perfect. Okay, while the fire's starting, we can go inside and get those ribs ready. I have 3 racks of pork loin back ribs. These are similar to baby back ribs. The bones are a little larger. All ribs barbecue fine. It's just which ones you like best. I'm going to get them out of the package, rinse them off with some cool water, and dry them off with paper towels. I am removing this thin membrane that's attached to the bone side. I use a dull table knife and work it under the membrane, and when I have enough to pull on, I pull the membrane right off. Having these gloves on allows me to grip the membrane. You can also grip the membrane with a paper towel. Just using your bare hands, the membrane is sort of slippery and it's hard to hold on to. With the membrane removed, you want to coat these ribs with oil. I like using olive oil, and I rub it on the whole entire surface. Now with the ribs coated with oil, apply your dry rub. I'm using my own rub. It goes great with all meats. If you don't have a favorite rub, you can go to my website and there's a printable recipe and a video for this rub. It's all for free. You can only view this video from the website, and this is a great rub. When you go to the website, you'll find it in the recipe vault. With these ribs all prepared for the barbecue, let's go outside and see how that fire is doing. I'm going to move the charcoal to the firebox. With the charcoal in the firebox, I'm adding 8 more briquettes to the fire, and I'm adding 1 handful of cherry wood and 1 handful of pecan wood to make some great smoke for these ribs. You can use whatever wood you like. I have found that 1/2 cherry wood and 1/2 pecan wood gives the best flavor to most all meats. I'm placing the ribs on the grill bone side down, meaty side up. And I won't move these ribs during the cooking process. I'm going to keep the temperature somewhere between 225 degrees and 300 degrees. You don't have to be exact. Anywhere in that range will work just fine. I try to keep the temperature as close to 250 degrees as I can. You can see the smoke coming out of the barbecue. I know by adding 8 briquettes every hour, plus a handful of cherry and pecan, I will be keeping the barbecue at the right temperature. I have the dampers turned down low. These ribs are going to be cooking for 4 hours. This is just the right amount of time to have them come out perfect. You can see the smoke is coming out of the chimney. There's a damper on the chimney, and it plays a key role in keeping the smoke and heat inside the cooking area. I have it in almost closed position. Let's head outside and see if these ribs are done. They've been out there for 4 hours. I think they're looking just perfect. So let's get them out and bring them inside. Now that we're back inside, I cover the ribs with foil and rest them for 30 minutes. If you look close, you can see the smoke ring. These have a nice, mild, smoky flavor. I think barbecuing ribs has to do with the heat and the amount of time they're allowed to barbecue. Now they need some barbecue sauce, so pour on your favorite barbecue sauce on these ribs. If you don't have a favorite sauce or want to try a new sauce, I have a recipe, and it's my very own recipe. On my website, thebigeasychef.com, I have a special area. It's called the Recipe Vault, and you can find recipes there and videos that you won't find on YouTube. So check it out, thebigeasychef.com. So there you have it. Now you know how to make barbecued ribs. I hope you'll whip up some soon. Remember what they say, you are what you eat, so eat healthy. Oh, you can find the printable recipe and instructions at my website, thebigeasychef.com. It's all for free, so check it out. Till next time, I'm the Big Easy Chef.